Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a quick review on the new Revlon Skinlights Photoready Illuminator, and what this is basically like a liquid highlighter, and I was expecting it to be really pigmented, kind of like the Benefit liquid illuminators like the High Beam and Moonbeam, but it's actually a lot lighter and it's a lot more natural looking. So if you're looking for something that's very light on the skin as a highlight, you will definitely want to check this out. But for somebody who likes more of an obvious highlight like I do, something more dramatic, you probably won't end up liking this stuff because it doesn't, what I found is anyway, that it doesn't really build that much. It definitely melts into the skin and it looks kind of like second skin, so that's why the name Skinlights comes into play. And I do think it's a nice product, but it's just not something that I was expecting, and it's just something that I wouldn't really use because I like I said, more obvious highlights, kind of like Mary Luminizer. I also feel like for the quality, this is a little bit pricey. I paid $10.50 at Harmon's inside of Bed Bath & Beyond, and usually at other drugstores such as Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aids, things like this tend to be more expensive, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be somewhere around $13 maybe at those stores when it does come out. And I know that these have been out in the past. This isn't a new product. They re-released them. Not sure if they're going to be permanent or not. But if you want to see the display with the other shades and everything like that, check out my last haul video. I took video of the actual display itself. They do have other shades, like I said. This is the pink one, so I thought that it would look nice on my skin. I am wearing it right now. I don't have any other highlighting product on, so the shine that you see is from the Skinlights, and I did layer it quite a lot because, like I said, I really like a dewy kind of like highlighted look. I really like the way that highlighter looks on my skin. I don't wear bronzer as much, so I'm definitely a blush and highlighter person. So I did layer it quite a bit to try to make it look more obvious. And the way I like to do it is pat it on with my fingers or with a brush, and then I just kind of blend it into my foundation. And since it is a liquid, you can use a sponge or a foundation brush or whatever you want. So I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying that it's not exactly what I am looking for in a highlighter. It doesn't have any weird scent. The packaging is just this tube. You don't really get a lot. It's just 1 fluid ounce. And what you get is the liquid, and you just squeeze it out, and that's what you get. The texture is very nice and light. I'll just rub it in so you can see what it looks like. It really can look very natural. I mean, you can't really even tell I put anything on. This is the product that's going to give you like a natural glow about your skin. It's not something that's going to look obvious, and you really will have to pile it on if you do want it to look obvious. Like, I used a lot of it today actually to just get this glow, and this isn't even really that glowy in my opinion. But would I say this is pigmented? No, not necessarily. I don't think this is pigmented for an illuminator at all. I mean, next to Benefit's High Beam, this is put to shame pretty much. So I really don't recommend it unless you want something that's like very subtle as an illuminator, which I know a lot of people do prefer a subtle makeup look, so those of you who do like that, definitely check this out. You'll probably love it. And what I like to do is to buy products that are already really pigmented, and if I want a natural look, I'll just use a light hand. If I want more, I'll layer it. But with something like this, it's kind of like you have no option. You have to wear it lightly. So for me, it just is kind of like, what's the point, since I like a more illuminated look than this gives. I notice that when I layer it, it kind of just feels really slippery, and it's better if you like wait for the first layer to dry, and it just takes a little bit longer to layer it. So personally, I don't really like this stuff for that reason. But yeah, like I said, it's not a bad product. If you want a natural glow, check it out. If not, skip it. There are better illuminators out there. So yeah, I still don't really think it's worth the money, and I just personally didn't get enough use out of it to want to keep it or ever repurchase it. So if you have any questions or comments on this, just let me know down below, and I always read them. You guys know me. And as always, thank you so much for watching.